Come on in, lift the lid, take a seat, and experience
The Boys Room.
Hey, boys and babes, and welcome to the second ever Game Boys podcast, starring the charismatic Karl, the succulent Sean, the caring Keener, and myself, Eric. How you guys doing today?
Oh, pretty damn good.
doing fucking excellent, dude. Had some pizza, you know what I'm saying? Went to a dog park, saw some dogs sniff butts, jump in a baby pool.
Sniffing butts is the best, dude. What about you, Sean? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How's it going?
You cut out as you screamed that.
None of that came through at all.
All I heard is, dude, that.
You censored yourself.
And the audience will never know. They will never know how I'm doing.
So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about games we've recently been playing. And then also, we'll touch on some stuff we're interested in. I do want to mention one thing. I was thinking about this earlier when I was in the shower, touching myself, was we have a good spread of people. Like, I would say, you know, I primarily play a lot of shooters, a lot of MMOs and strategy games. You have Karl, who's a lot of, like, the action-adventure platformer. Keener, you're definitely heavier in, like, the RPG and, like, more obscure titles. And Sean...
Yep.
Do you even play video games? That's my question, because that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I play my CD sometimes. It's Creed's Greatest Hits.
Yeah?
Yeah, I play Track 3 a lot, and sometimes Track 7.
Can I
Shrek 7.
Track 7's a good one. Can I bring up why I wanted to ask this?
Yeah? Go ahead,
Okay.
do it.
Karl, you weren't there, but the one time, Keener, Sean, and our friend Ian, we were all playing a game. We were having like a little contest, and when it came to be Sean's turn, he picked up the controller as if it was some sort of Mayan artifact that he had never seen before, and then proceeded to not know what the fuck he was doing. So I just,
It was his first experience with not only video games, but he had never seen a skateboard before.
No.
he had never seen technology ever once.
Was this before or after ingesting a pound of head cheese?
This is before. This is what led up to it.
This was
what led to it.
Yeah, this
Never
is
mind,
what
no
led-
excuse then.
Yeah, what directly led to it.
I think it was just all the pressure at that point where it was like, shit, I don't want to lose. And then it just became the worst thing I could have done after that.
Yeah, you weren't even in the running.
No.
Sean,
No,
It was a
I just-
massacre.
Sean
I was
got
just trying to learn how to play. And then it was like, all right, I learned how to play.
He grabbed the controller and he was like shaking like a scared animal the entire time. I'm sorry, Sean. No, Sean is our video game historian. That's your role. You know,
Really? That's the thing? That's the thing I'm doing?
What do you want your expertise to be then?
Dating simulators.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Dating simulators and VR games for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. All right.
Despite not owning anything VR. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's all how you perceive it.
It's the only category we have left.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Touche.
Mobile games. Yeah. This actually, speaking of which, falling into our sponsor, Raid, shout out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that they sent me an email though?
Really?
Like grade shout
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah, they wanted to give me like $20 to like
Oh,
do
what
one
the
thing.
fuck?
And I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
They got more than $20. Ask them for at least $35.
Yeah.
Meet them halfway to 40.
No, dude, don't even do it. Hold out for the She-scaped advertisements, man. They're taking Manscaped down.
Yeah, we got to do something about all those bushes. That was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, whatever, dude. So start.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's
coming back in style.
Honestly, I like it. It holds the flavor
the 80s all
longer.
over again,
Yeah,
man.
it's nice. me and Karl, you know, we push for that. We're Bush boys all the way.
The fuck?
The Bush Boys.
We're Bush boys. I'll never forget when Karl looked at me drunkenly the one night and said, "Man, That stinky bush. I don't know what he was talking about. He was in the bushes for hours beforehand. So.
Dude, I had just downed a can of Bush's baked beans and I was wiping it off my lips. You remember that night?
Yeah. Those lips were really moist too.
It all comes together.
It does. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. This is my fault. I'll take full responsibility. So, what has everybody been playing? Let's start with you, Sean. I'm curious to know what you've been playing recently.
I've been juggling between Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Arc that I just bought for $10. Like it just got on sale. And then I also bought this Humble bundle, which has like Into the Woods and Celeste and stuff like that. So I might start playing some more of those.
One. Yeah.
So I'm gonna start playing some of those. But yeah, but mainly I've been playing a lot of Persona 5 Royal because I just want to get to that final third semester that they just added. But at the same time, I don't want to play through Persona 5 for the third time. So it's like a ongoing struggle.
Oh, you actually beat it multiple times.
Yeah, I played it through twice the first time I had it, and then I'm doing it a third time just so I can get to the third semester. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
The second one goes a lot quicker because of New Game Plus.
Yeah, like you just
definitely breeze through it a lot faster the second run through.
Yeah, you just smack the shit out of things, and it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make everyone love me now, and there you go. But I've also been playing a lot of not a lot, but I've been playing Doom Eternal as well.
Yes,
and I'm really enjoying that. It actually might be my favorite first-person shooter. Like it's in the running for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. I honestly, maybe a little bit later, I'd like to touch on it because Karl, you've been playing through Doom recently too. Like you just started playing it.
Mooching your copy off of Steam as we game share, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's really fluid, good action sequences and everything. I'm liking the pace. I know you were kind of against it, but I guess we can touch on that a little bit later.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it now, we can talk about it now. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does it feel like it's like a improvement on the 2016 one, or is it just like another one?
I feel like the traversing and everything feels a lot better. It's like the double jumps and the wall grabs and stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm a lot quicker, a lot more agile in this one. The other one you felt a lot more grounded, but I never got all the way through 2016, so I can't say for late game.
It's definitely its pacing's faster. It feels faster. It feels more fluid. The shooting is a little bit different because in 2016 you could kind of crutch on certain weapons, and this one you have to constantly change up your style. So it's not like you could run around with, the auto rifle the entire time or like the super shotgun. You gotta keep mixing it up. But like it feels
that's good. That's how it used to be.
Right.
They feel like two amazing games, and they are different enough from each other to where it's like not the same thing.
Yeah, like
okay, well that's good.
Yeah, because Doom 2016 kind of feels more realistic, whereas Doom Eternal feels more like they just because in 2016 you used to have to go up to a corpse and grab a shotgun. Meanwhile, this one is just floating in midair.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot more arcadey.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, which I actually really like that.
I haven't played Eternal at all, but I did play the 2016 one, and the trailers looked a lot more like it almost had like the Halo physics kind of look. Like everything's more like the jumps are bigger, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has that like floatier feel. Like it definitely feels like. Well, I'm not gonna say like original Doom because original Doom you couldn't jump and really do well.
Or aim or anything.
You couldn't jump at all.
Yeah, you couldn't jump at all. No. But it was like fast. You're like running around. The only thing I don't like about Eternal is that he's no longer a manlet. He used to be a manlet. They made him tall now.
Yeah. Now he's just like biceps made out of 6-packs.
Yeah. He's mad as fuck.
Dude, I have that skin. Did you get that skin from Twitch yet? Or is it gone?
Are you talking about the rainbow one? The unicorn?
There's that, but there's
another one?
What the heck? It was like Mullet Slayer or something.
What?
And he has a big beer gut hanging out. He's got 6-packs on his arms.
I need
That's
that
awesome.
shit. Okay, no, I'm definitely gonna have to pick that up after this. I did not know that. That's fucking sweet, dude. All right, yeah, cool.
But yeah, the abilities with the guns is really fun. Like I didn't even think of that till you were saying that it forces you to switch around a lot. Because of the modifications on the guns, you have like little mini challenges for each thing. It's like specific to monsters that you run into. Like the shotgun gets a like a grenade launcher on it, and you have to kill like 25 spider turrets with that specific item to be able to get the next tier of it. So it's just more branching paths that like dictate how you play, or like the more, I don't know, if you like that certain gun, it'll upgrade. Upgrade more.
They also kind of like the chainsaw mechanic is it recharges now. So before you would use it in like tight situations where you're encouraged now to use it more often. You do get a weapon that acts like the chainsaw did in 2016, which is kind of like kills anything, drops a bunch of stuff. But now you're encouraged to like use the chainsaw more on smaller enemies. So like when you run out of ammo or you need a little bit extra health, you do that. But also with like the flame belch, which is the flamethrower, and then shooting the grenades and shit. Once you get towards, I want to say 2/3 of the game, it just turns into an absolute shit show. And like I was stoned out of my mind playing it, and it was probably one of the greatest experiences I ever had.
And I freaking love that grappling hook though.
Oh, it's
like,
crazy.
On the
so
super
good.
shotgun.
Yeah. You just shoot like a Kato demon right in his cock, and you just drag yourself up there and blow him away.
It's everything I ever wanted.
I don't even think they have penises in hell, but you know.
Prove it.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah. Not after
I actually just beat that level, dude. You gotta get 3 keys, and then you go inside the shaft, and then you gotta go and like mix shit up a bit.
Sounding man.
Oh no! That's the only way to defeat the demons of hell. We gotta sound them out of existence. What about you, Karl? What have you been playing recently?
Still on my same bullshit. Sea of Thieves all the time, but in between whenever I'm playing, I've been trying to do a lot more on my Switch.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I don't know. I feel like shit rebuying the games because I have most of them on Steam anyway. But, been playing through Bastion, Hyperlight Drifter. There's one called Tiny Barbarian, which it completely went under my radar in on Steam. I thought it only came out for Switch, but it's been out for a long time. That one's really fun. It's like a good homage to old school like Castlevanias and stuff. 16-bit, like 2D action platformer.
Oh, okay.
Really simple controls. You don't really upgrade like a Castlevania type of game. You basically just have the same moveset, like the jump and like sword slash and stuff. But just the environments and like I guess that limitation's nice too, because like you always know that you can just solve the room. You don't have to come back to it later or anything.
Right.
It's just kind of like a side scroller or a vertical scroller. It's all over the place, but it pays a lot of tributes to older games in the past, which is nice.
So is it kind of like an old, like the original Castlevania, where like you don't really get many upgrades, if at all?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty much like that. Like you don't get any upgrades in this game. It's basically just your default health bar and stuff. You find health along the way, and you gain money, and the money is basically just score.
Oh wow!
Okay.
And you get the flex too. That's one of the moves.
Really? That's actually pretty
if you
cool.
like down and B, he like flexes his muscles, and if you time it perfectly, it kills anything except for bosses. But like, I found that out on accident. Like a little bird was flying towards me, and I flexed instead of jumping, and it killed it. And I was like, "What the hell?" So I've been trying it on everything.
What a man.
That's actually fucking awesome. that is also, that's like something you would probably try to do in real life too.
Yeah, it's probably less effect,
Yeah.
but
You'd flex and Sean's skull would just explode into 1,000
Yeah,
pieces.
without even touching me.
Yeah. All the macaroni just everywhere.
Are you saying I'm full of macaroni?
Yes. How about you, Keater? What have you been playing?
I have also been playing Persona 5 Royal. A little bit of Final Fantasy 7 Remake. But I've been really getting back into Octopath Traveler.
Which one? The first or the second?
There is one.
Oh, never mind. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking
Bravely
of
Default.
No, yeah, I'm thinking of Bravely Default. Yeah,
Okay.
that was
I played. I almost beat Bravely Default when it came out, and I went back to play it, but RPG syndrome hit, and I had no idea what the hell I was even doing,
yeah.
so I didn't. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Octopath in the past week or so.
That's on the Switch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it just come out on Steam too? I thought they had a PC release
maybe.
for that.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Oh, that's awesome.
There,
Yeah, that's a great game.
There's actually rumors. This is super off topic, like out of left field. There's actually rumors that they're going to be bringing over Bloodborne to PC soon.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm jumping a little ahead, but yeah. Actually, I want to touch on the Persona thing because you and Sean are both playing it. What's the difference between this newer edition? Like, what all did they add in that?
Almost everything. So they added a whole nother semester.
Okay.
So that includes another Phantom Thief and also another like confidant. It's like a person you can talk to. It changed a shit ton of combat things. So like enemies have like there was a thing called technical damage in the original, but it was very specific. Like it was like certain status effects with certain elements, and it wasn't very viable. It was just kind of it felt like an afterthought.
Yeah.
But in Royal, every status effect has some way to do technical damage on top of it. So it changes up a lot of things you can do with your team comp and like strategies you can use. It just did a shit ton of like quality of life improvements. Like you have ranged weapons, and before it was like you had one clip of ammo basically for an entire dungeon run. But now it's every battle you can have another like full clip of ammo.
So it's pretty much like a whole new experience as a whole, like with what all the changes they made.
It's like the definitive edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it's like,
did they add more like end game content with it?
I think I haven't gotten to the new material, like the new plot, because it's kind of peppered in throughout the whole story.
Yeah.
They didn't. I like that they didn't like shoehorn in like a whole nother semester and just have it come out of nowhere. Like they totally rewrote the story from beginning to end to include the new material.
You know what they should do? They should give you an option to just drop out of school, bro. You know.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. You could just drop out. You get to go work at a grocery store, dude.
Just go to juvie.
Yeah, just go to juvie. Yeah. I mean, that's what Persona 5 is, anyways. You just go to juvie.
The final semester.
Yeah. I mean, the whole game is like, hey, go to school or you're fucked.
Yeah, that really is it.
It would be great though if like you drop out, then you could become a janitor and then play like the janitor half of the game.
Yeah. Have a confidant with like your janitor manager.
Yeah. Try to fuck your teacher who now says no to you.
Because now you're the creepy janitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, you just all the kids that you used to go to school with are just throwing pizza and shit at you while you're mopping it up off the floor.
Meanwhile, it's just a year later. Like your entire life just shattered.
Not even that a week. It's like,
everyone's totally turned against you.
Yeah. Because
you look at that smelly asshole.
they like they pick them up and they dump them into the fucking garbage and shit. And
he can't do anything because they're kids.
Yeah. Well,
despite him being a kid too.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say despite. Hey man, anything goes in Japan.
But yeah, it's a lot different from the original. A lot of people were like, why don't you just make a DLC and just have you go? But like, they totally reworked it.
That's cool. Yeah. Though. I like how. Go ahead, Sean. No, you're fine.
There's like one specific character that like in the original Persona 5 that like you just kind of ran with, and their whole confidant was just story based. Meanwhile, they like completely reworked their entire confidant. You can hang out with them whenever. And one thing that I really like that they changed is that in Persona 5, you didn't really have many times where you hung out with everybody together.
Yeah.
But in Royal, you can go play like pool with people. You can play darts. You can bring a bunch of people with you. And I kind of like that because there weren't many like group activities that you really got to see.
Yeah, like in Persona 4, you did a lot of hanging out with like the whole group. Yeah, and so you saw a lot more of the group dynamic, which gave a lot of character development that 5 didn't really have in a lot of times. Yeah, like, there was a lot of one-on-one time, which like showed it doesn't really count because it's a silent protagonist. So it's like them projecting their personality onto you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's what I'm like because I'm telling you that's what I'm like. But like, that might be why I like 4 better, is because there was a lot of between the whole group interaction. So you saw them bouncing off of each other and not just giving open dialogue to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
The entire time, I'm not gonna lie, the entire time you guys were talking about that, I kind of spaced out a little bit, and I was thinking of like a frog.
Is that so? Is that going to be like once per podcast?
No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen all the time when you guys talk about nerdy ass anime shit.
Here's how it's gonna go. You're gonna go, hey man, let's make a podcast, and we're all gonna talk about the games we like.
Yeah.
But whenever you talk,
Oh, especially when you talk.
We're gonna space the fuck out.
Well, that's because you never shut the fuck up. No, no, I mean, no. Persona always seemed really neat. Like you've always been into it. I like though how both you and Sean picked games that are like straight up, like immersion time dumps. Like you both picked games that it's like I'm not gonna have any free fucking time. Like this is what I'm doing. Like 100%.
I mean. It always happens to me. I mean, I just got done with Dragon Quest XI like a few months ago.
Ni no Kuni 2.
So
you did that one not too long ago.
I just got done with Ni no Kuni 2. Octopath Traveler is kind of grindy.
Oh yeah.
If you really want to get to like the end game.
Yeah.
So that's gonna suck up a lot of my time.
That game looks really cool. Like I like the aesthetic of that one and like the little asymmetric little world traverse and everything. It's just
how it's like the 3D on top of the 2D. And like. Because it's, I really like it because, I mean, I know you like the old school Final Fantasy games, Eric.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, it really is like an updated old school Final Fantasy.
I have a question about that, actually. So, like, with the replayability thing, is it different, like, the kind of character you start as each time? Because, like, okay, so it's always the same.
So, how it works is there are 8 characters that have 8 individual stories. And so whoever you start as is you can't change them out of your party until you complete their story. So they act as the quote unquote, your character until you're done with their story, and then you can continue. But you can do any of the chapters in any order you want.
Okay, and then what, after you do each individual person's story, then it's like them as a group?
There's, after everybody does all their stuff, there's like one extra, I try not to spoil myself.
Yeah.
But I know that it's like pretty hidden.
Okay.
Like it doesn't just like throw you into it. Like there's like certain optional requirements that you have to do and like, you have to actually seek it out.
Okay, that's cool though. I like that. That's like Karl said. The aesthetic is awesome. Like it is artistically beautiful.
Yeah. And the soundtrack
probably smacks.
It's honestly one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a long, long time. Because it really captures that old school RPG soundtrack feeling. Because it is like an orchestra, but it's really careful about how it voices all of the instruments. Like there's always a really strong melody sitting right on top with just a couple things underneath it to like make it feel full, but it's not that full orchestra like overbearing. You can't hear one single melody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like Dark Souls boss music.
Yeah. So where back in the day you would listen to these boss and like fight songs and everything in like the first few Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
And there was a melody and then there was just a little bit underneath it. And that's how it feels.
I'll definitely have to check it out. I haven't really touched too many games on my Switch at all, other than like I played Breath of the Wild and 3 Houses. That's about it. I haven't really fucked with much.
It's
Sean, I'm curious.
It's definitely not a flawless game.
Yeah.
But if you like old school RPGs, it's definitely worth it.
Sean, I'm actually curious because, like, I don't know. I never really, like the bit that I did earlier, I'm never really sure what you're into, per se, like genre-wise. But like, what do you like? What is like your favorite kind? Like, kind of like genre or like games to play, or do you just like the broad thing? You just play anything and you just have a good time.
I mean, my favorite is platformers, both 2D and open world, but I mean, I pretty much play anything. The only thing I'm not really into is like driving games.
Yeah, fuck driving games. Or sports games too, yeah.
Sports games, yeah.
Really, really picky with MMOs as well. Like some I'm like, I can get into this, and some I'm like, no.
Well, do I got an MMO for you? Imagine you're 10 years old, you're sitting in front of your Dell Inspiron PC. You're in your underpants, okay? You know?
With your dad's simulator?
Yeah, you're the front of them soaked with piss. And there you are, you land in the world of Glenior in the game RuneScape. You know, the music's going dun 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 dun. You kill a couple goblins, you get really confused, and you never play the game again.
Dude, we should just play AI Dungeon and then just put Sean in every scenario with Piss Pant guy.
Oh yeah,
Dude, just play Adventure Quest.
yeah. Adventure Quest. It was that really. It's a horrible browser MMO, and I'm saying that in quotations. Yeah, it's bad.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You don't remember Adventure Quest?
No, but now I need to play it.
God, no,
I
you don't. No, you don't.
It was awesome.
It was horrible.
But-
It was so bad.
It was so awesome.
I need you to send me this link right now.
Keter's saying it's awesome, but he does not mean it was that awesome.
No,
You know-
no,
hold on.
I have
Hold
played
on.
hundreds of hours of Adventure Quest.
Oh my god.
Back in the
Is
day.
this on the browser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking go.
Oh my god. Just in the
So-
middle. In the
Yeah,
middle.
fuck it.
The shit
I don't
Here's a
care.
Discord
was so-
disconnect noise.
broken.
Adventure Quest, let's go.
It
Adventure
has like
Quest,
that
play
corny early 2000s humor everywhere.
Battle Online Art. Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's-
battlon.com.
Dude, it's so fucking
That's it.
bad. It's so
That's it,
bad.
dude.
Create my character.
Do it.
It literally, the animations look like it was done by somebody who barely
Who did
understands
Neopets.
Flash. Yeah,
This
no,
is-
Neopets it's definitely a step up from Neopets. I'll give it credit
Is
for
it?
that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because he actually
it makes Neopets
he-
look like shit.
he-
I'm literally on it right now.
he swings he does swing the weapon.
Does he?
So, if you call it that, yeah.
Yeah. Don't Sean, exit out of it. Don't play that game, please, for the love of
Man,
fucking God.
Okay, listen. When this came out, it was cutting edge. Okay.
No, it was never
Where?
cutting edge. There was
This
already
was cream of the crop.
No, there was already what? No. Listen, I get
There's
it. You were in computer class in school. You had nothing better to do. It was either that Millsberry.com or Neopets. You had no choice. You know, it was
But,
one of those
okay.
three.
Okay, but hear me out. There is a Breaking Benjamin
Oh my God, I don't want to talk.
battle concert in Adventure Quest 3D and Adventure Quest Worlds.
What? The
So while Fortnite has Travis Scott, Adventure Quest gets Breaking Benjamin.
Okay, we're done with Adventure Quest. No more Adventure Quest. I don't want to fucking talk about this shit anymore.
What the fuck?
I like how Sean made a character and immediately made some edgy as fuck blue dude too. I'll edit it in the image of this.
Is he wearing a mask or does he have
Yeah.
a
Absolutely.
bird
Yeah.
beak?
Well, he's conscious of the whole COVID thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Adventure Quest isn't immune to COVID.
Of course, he picked her.
Oh, this is Adventure Quest Worlds.
Yeah.
That's not even the OG.
What do you mean the OG? You know what? No, we're not doing this.
I like how your guy's arm is so fucked up too. Like it's just not.
Like, what is it doing?
Yeah. That's
Chilling.
Jesus Christ.
It's like it goes down to the elbow and then just goes back up the arm.
Well, yeah, he broke the arm off at one point, and then they just had to reattach it. I think with some staples.
They just stapled it right into the middle of the bicep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that game was fucking horrible.
It was great.
Yeah,
No.
it looks like it.
Sean, I can
was
understand.
great.
I can understand the whole MMO. Like, don't get me wrong. I played WoW for a little while. I played up until Cataclysm. I tried Final Fantasy with a couple friends. I couldn't get in. I do still play Destiny. It is an MMO at its core, and it does piss me the fuck off. And yeah, I do still play RuneScape. I was actually playing earlier today. I got diamond shoesed. So there's a metaphor that our friends came up with. I always complain when things are good because they're just not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still good. So one of our friends said to me the one day that I complain like, "Oh, I'm Eric. My diamond shoes are too tight." So I was fighting this boss, and I already have like 800 kills in it. The chance to get a unique drop is a 1 in 252. I have not gotten a single fucking drop, but then I get the fucking pet, which is a 1 in 4,000 chance. And I'm fucking pissed. I'm infuriated because the thing that you expect to get the last, I now have. And now I'm obligated to continue to keep fighting this fucking thing.
There's pets in Destiny?
No, in RuneScape. No, not yet. Not in if you want pets in Destiny, you have to literally go to Bungie. You have to pay them $5,000 and blow them, and then they'll maybe consider it. Who knows?
Let you just hire somebody from Canada to be on your fire team and he just like role plays as a dog or something.
Yeah. He licks the peanut butter off real good. Destiny is an abusive relationship with me. Like the thing is Destiny, like in an abusive relationship, everything's bad, but the sex is phenomenal. And that's like the whole Destiny thing is like everything usually is just not all that great. There's a lot of shit that you feel scorned. Like, you went in expecting this thing, and then they never live up to the expectations, and then every time they make something good happen, they immediately 180 and fuck it up, like, the next year. So, like, you'll have a phenomenal year, and then the following year is just one of the worst years, and that's what this year was. Like, last year for Destiny, amazing year. Like, Forsaken, great expansion. They kept it really fresh with a lot of cool, compelling content. They had a lot of raids. Then this year, one raid, all this you had to have been there kind of content, which I can't fucking stand. Go ahead, Sean. If you want to chime in on that, because you sounded appalled.
Yeah, because I fucking learned that the hard way. Because like Destiny 2 just came out, and we're not. No. I don't want to talk about this thing anymore.
Yeah,
you know what? It's fucking no. Eric, what the hell have you been playing? Because I don't want to talk about Destiny.
That's what I've been playing. I've been playing.
I said it's not a thing. Go next game.
Other than RuneScape, I've been playing a lot of Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, because I'm gonna say this right now. Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, is the best strategy game ever fucking made. And if you disagree with me, I'll come to your house. I'll break open your windows. I'll sneak in like a snake, and I will.
He'll scare your pets, dude.
I'll scare your pets, and then I'll come up, and I'll start sucking on your fucking feet, your hot fucking feet, hard as fuck, until your toes come right off. But no, the thing, it's really cool, because when I was a kid growing up, I played Age of Empires 2 a lot. But I didn't understand it. Like, I was just into the whole history aspect. And then, like, now they have, like, 28 different civilizations. Each one plays so differently. Everyone has a unique unit. And not only that, I've kind of been losing interest in, like, a lot of competitive FPS games, because it's just, like, it's a constant sweat fest. And then sometimes also I feel like with first-person shooters, when you lose, even if you do everything right, sometimes you just lose. Where in a strategy game, I feel like when I do lose, I lost because, like, I just didn't play my best. Because it's like, you know, it requires me to think. Where like you'll play an FPS and it's just like a guy who's like did like 4 lines of Adderall and just went fucking beast mode that one day. Or he's hacking. Usually it's people hacking nowadays, but yeah. And all actually, Keener, you'll probably like this one. Resident Evil 5. I showed my buddy for the first time Resident Evil 5. Like he played the remaster of 2. And I was like, we should play 5 because it's co-op. And it was a really awesome experience. I don't know if any of you guys, other than, I know Keener played it. I don't know about you, Karl, Sean, but it's ridiculous. It is a fucking mission. Yeah. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 5 and 6 get a lot of shit. I think just for not being 4.
Yeah.
Which is a little unfair. They don't... a lot of these people that I hear giving them a lot of shit also didn't play it co-op.
Yeah.
So they had to deal... It didn't have the best AI.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, none of them.
So if you're dealing with the AI partner, they're doing dumb shit the whole time.
What were you gonna say, Karl?
I was gonna say I've never played any Resident Evil game ever, but I did play Dino Crisis 2 until that one point where the little dinosaur stole my key card. And then I couldn't beat it.
Dude, Dino Crisis 2 is fucking awesome.
It was so Dino Arena, bro.
Dino Arena! Karl,
that?
After you beat the game, me and Keener played through Dino Crisis 2 in one sitting. We found out that after you beat the game and you got enough points, you could go into the Dino Arena and you could be a fucking T-Rex and fight a tank, dude. It is crazy!
It's so sweet.
It was awesome. Oh my god.
I just remember playing as that little bowl cut man just running around shooting stuff.
It's an exceptional game.
Dude, we
found one room where we can cheese like this specific kind of dinosaur, just run in, get a shit ton of points over and over and over again, and then bought everything and just like washed the rest of the game.
It was the long, we were like in a swamp and it was these long neck boys and we just like, we had some sort of gun that just killed them in one shot and then we just chuckled for like 30 minutes as we just absolutely annihilated them.
And each one dropped an absurd amount of
fucking
points
ridiculous amount of
compared to
points.
every other dinosaur. It was stupid.
Yeah. What's funny is me and him tried to play the first one, and it is much more similar to a traditional Resident Evil game. We got stuck, and we couldn't find, and then we couldn't even find out like what the fuck to do. Like even looking shit up on the internet, we were just fucked.
Yeah. So we were stuck. No ammo, no health.
Yeah, we
dinosaurs
were
everywhere.
Yeah, raptors just kicking our ass. It was horrible. And then Dino Crisis 2 was crazy.
As I'm looking up pictures to like re-jog my memory about that game, one of them that pops up is like a picture of Resident Evil 2 remake, just like thrown to the side. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this was great, but what about Dino Crisis 2 remake? Capcom, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. You and Sean should play through Resident Evil 5, honestly, or definitely if you guys...
Is that the one with Ugandan Knuckles as a zombie or some shit?
That is the one where they were like, you know what would be really good is we should just... I think it's as Obama's getting in office, we should just make a game where it's like based in Africa, and then like everybody you kill, all the zombies are just people of an African background, and then we're not gonna get any backlash. Lo and behold, they did. But the best part is when all they did when I say reskin, I mean literally they reskin. They just changed the tone. They didn't change any of like the designs. It's just like black guy and then like a black guy but with white skin, like just the way he looks. It's just like Capcom, like, you know, a bunch of Japanese dudes that probably have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're just like, yeah, this is cool, you know. It is ridiculous because like the final battle is literally you as Chris Redfield fucking punching boulders into a fucking volcano and having this epic fight in the middle of like an active volcano. It's fucking ridiculous.
When we say boulder,
boulder, like fucking
twice his height, boulder.
Yeah, he's jacked, dude. He is fucking jacked.
He's fucking ripped.
He's fucking
Chris Redfield is a monster.
Yeah, he's thick as fuck.
Is he based off of the dude from Bones?
I think so.
Is that who he's modeled after? Because it looks like the dude from fucking Bones.
It definitely does. Yeah. Actually, not Keener. Karl. Tell us about Sea of Thieves. I know you've been playing it. I know that's what you want to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about it, dude. I don't know. It came out on Steam recently, so there's a bunch of new dudes. There's a bunch of tryhard dudes. So it's a fucking grab bag now. It's fun again because before
you're downplaying it because first of all, you're unbelievably good at the game. All right. And you enjoy it, and you do crazy shit.
Not unbelievably good.
You're really fucking good.
I'm decent right now.
No,
but I could
you're
be better.
You're better. Yeah, you could always be better, but
we love a modest boy.
You're substantially better than like most people. Dude, you've done some profound shit in that game. I can't even like my brain can't register the shit Karl's doing, and he's moving like a gremlin around the boat.
I gotta send you this clip, man. I sunk that 4-man ship alone yesterday.
Yeah, he's fucking fighting dude, like a whole crew of dudes by himself kicking their ass, and then he's like, "I'm not even good at the game.
I'm decent.
Yeah, I'm okay."
No,
I guess I've been on a boat before. I don't know.
I choke up sometimes where it's like crucial points. It's like, oh no, I'm like walking backwards into somebody's fucking shotgun or something. It's no good.
Damn.
Karl literally does like he'll come out of nowhere. He'll hit him with the hate beater and then sink him into the briny depths.
Or you start screaming Reese's Puff at the top of your lungs with the megaphone.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good. They're constantly updating it and everything. There's another one coming out, and for this month it's like Ghost Ships, which is gonna be cool. They just announced that today.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Steam release has been pretty neat with a whole bunch of new people in there. Like I said, it's more of a grab bag because before it had been on the Xbox or like the Microsoft store so long, everybody had been playing it from there. And then if you saw somebody with the end game flags or anything, you pretty much knew that like, okay, this is gonna end badly because they know exactly what they're doing. But now you'll see somebody with those same flags, and maybe only one of their friends is that guy, and the rest of them are like brand spanking new. So it's like either you can take them out or they're more willing to cooperate, or they like actually want to learn the game. So that's been kind of fun running into new people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I do in the first place. I never come out guns blazing. I kind of see if they're hostile first, then I'll take its opportunity. Like, all right, I'll do some target practice on these guys. But lately it's just been guys that are either doing the story mode and they're like stuck on something. They're doing a riddle and it's like, oh, I'll help you guys out for a little bit. And we end up just talking it out. And
yeah,
I feel like that's a lot more beneficial than just rolling up on somebody and sinking them and then pissing them off and then they quit the game. At least they have like a good, like a positive experience with it, which is fun.
Yeah. Make it a lasting thing.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Sean?
I was just gonna like agree because Sea of Thieves is definitely, it's one of those games you just need people. Like it's so much better when you're playing together than just like, oh, I'm just gonna be a dick to these people.
That's well, you want to know what's weird, Sean? Is right now there's 4 of us, and guess what? What's the perfect amount of people to play Sea of Thieves? 4 people.
7.
Oh, okay. We should do that though one day. I think I was talking. I think the 3 of us were talking about it the day you didn't show up, Sean. But it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun for us to play. Maybe we'll stream it or something. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
You could follow. You could see Karl's point of view down, over at Karl on Twitch, or Sean at Wolf Chaos on at Twitch. Is that? Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
At Twitch.
Did I say it right?
Wolf Chaos on, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job. Good.
Have any of you guys checked out that YouTube channel? I don't know if I talked about it before. It's called No Clip,
Yeah.
and it's basically like documentaries
Really
on
good.
indie games and stuff.
Yeah. He does a
I've been
phenomenal
finding
job.
a lot of games. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of games recently off of them that like I've known about, but I never really given a shot. And I'm like, just having YouTube videos on the side, and I see this, I'm like, I can't believe I haven't played this game. Like, I really want to give it a shot, which is why I stepped back into Bastion.
Bastion's such a great game.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a decent way through that, but like it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a very long game, but it's done well. It's like the voice acting and it's really good. That narrator's awesome. The music's awesome.
There's
I do remember the voice acting being pretty good.
Yeah.
Way back in the like 360
Oh
days.
yeah, it was phenomenal, and the art style's beautiful. Like it just looks gorgeous. All the games they did looked really good. I still need to play Transistor.
Yep, Transistor. They did Hades recently.
Yeah, Hades. I need to pick that up because I've been watching NL play it here and there, and it just looks like a shit ton of fun.
What else did I find from that?
Speaking
Go ahead.
of No Clip, I found a channel not too long ago, Game Maker's Toolkit. He does these like really cool introspective reviews on all kinds of different games. Like he did one on like random design in certain kinds of games, kind of like the anatomy of Doom Eternal, how like certain stealth games and like how they're built, and really cool. It's a really cool breakdown of like a lot of like genre related stuff, and then he also touches on like a lot of indie stuff too, because he did one on Cuphead and a little bit on Shovel Knight. I love Shovel Knight. I think it's fucking amazing. But it's just like it's really cool to see when you kind of get in the meat of like how they do all this stuff. It's just really interesting.
So it's like it talks about it like mechanically,
Yeah, it like breaks it
like programming wise.
Yeah, like a fusion of that, but like how the mechanics work together to like
Okay.
show off the game in the best way, or like how to use these how they use these mechanics to like improve the experience overall. But it's like really interesting shit. I like how I just wrote it out right there. Yeah, it's really interesting shit, bro.
It's cool, dog.
Super cool.
Yeah, bro.
I also like the Glover video done by Wolf Chaos on my favorite
Fuck
video.
Glover. No, fuck Glover.
Dude, Glover is some horse shit.
I would rather get shot than play that game again.
Did you beat
There
it,
is
Sean?
What?
Did you beat it?
No one has ever beat Glover.
No, name one person that beat it.
No one has ever beaten Glover.
Dude,
No, it's up.
I'm
They made the game without an ending because they knew no one could do it.
I don't even know what the fucking plot of Glover is.
It's
Your
just,
glove beating evil glove.
see, I
Came
always,
off a wizard's
yeah,
hand.
I don't think I've ever have I ever seen the evil glove?
I gotta be honest.
In the beginning, yeah, his name's Cross Stitch.
I gotta be honest.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was based off of like Hamburger Helper. As a kid, thought it was some weird.
I definitely. Okay, so back in the day
Yeah.
when N64 was out,
Okay, describe it for me.
Hamburger Helper may have influenced my purchase of Glover.
Okay,
Understandable.
Like, full on.
Yeah.
Like I was like, but why the glove? Is it related? I have to find out.
I just have the image of you in your Michael Jackson phase with your wearing your one glove playing Glover.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever. I may have cleared like 1 or 2 levels of Glover as
Yeah.
a kid.
Oh yeah,
It was the most discouraging game.
Yeah.
it still
my
is.
God.
And like, okay, like random facts.
Are there Glover speedruns?
There shouldn't be. I don't think anyone's beaten it.
What was the
Hold on.
Sean? What was the random
gotta-
fact?
Okay, so
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
I did like that Glover video. That was like one of the first videos I did, but
Yeah.
like, it's like 80 to 90% improv. Like I just wrote down 5 points and then I just ranted about the game because it was fucking awful.
Can I ask you a question while we're talking about your videos, which are great by
Yeah.
the way? You definitely should check them out. And that's not I'm not being condescending in any kind of way. But if you do watch them, make sure to dislike them. But
Yes.
no. Do you? Now we had this discussion, Keenan and I, the other day. Do you hire a ghost gamer? Because like after that whole Ollie Ollie experience, I don't know if you can actually play these games. So I'm curious to know if you hire somebody to play them for you.
No, I don't hire anybody. I just go like overseas and make someone do it for me.
Wait, so you have like a sweatshop of just these?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no payment involved.
Yeah, but like I make them use my username so I get all the trophies.
The image of like you screaming at some like fingerless Chinese kid while you're smacking him with like a piece of bamboo, telling him to play Glover is just, it's just beautiful. It's a horrible thing, but it's beautiful, you know?
Someone beat it in under 13 minutes.
Yeah, they probably glitched out the game.
Yeah, is it at any percent?
That's definitely got to be any percent. That's got to be
that
like...
has to be an any percent.
Yeah.
Glover 100% speed run in 1 hour and 26 minutes.
I gotta be honest, speedrunners make me physically uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
Okay. I've been really watching a lot of stuff on just the speedrunning community in general.
Yeah.
And that is some of the most fascinating shit to me. Like, there is no reward.
I got a lot of respect for him. I just don't.
There is no prize money. There's no like.
Well, they just do it for the thrill of it. It's like
it's pure challenge and competition, and it's like really respectable in that aspect. It's such a time sink.
What are you gonna say, Karl?
Yeah, there's people that just dedicate their time to just one specific portion of a level to like see how best they can perform that or like get it to go, and it's like that would be so monotonous and tedious because it's like. And there's some factors of like some games where like how you play it in the very beginning dictates how like what happens in the end. So it's like,
and there's luck involved in a lot of games.
Yeah, I don't get how a lot of this stuff was found. I know some of it is like digging through the code or something, but it's like.
Did you ever watch the one on like how they like finally found out how to get past the barrier in Wind Waker, like down in Sunken Hyrule? I
do vaguely remember that. Yeah, but go ahead.
It was ridiculous. But it's like how much time. I'm torn with speedrunners because I have a lot of respect for it. Like, even the any percent stuff, though, I don't like it as much because I'm like a traditionalist. But, like, to me, like, the form, I don't understand it because I like playing games because I like enjoying all that content and going through all the stuff. Then again, that's how I've always been. Like, any kind of game I play, I go and try to do everything, get everything, do all that to where, like, I feel like it's more about the journey, not the ending, where they're just, like, try to get to the ending as fast as possible.
Yeah, and it's like the strategies and setups.
It's fucking insane.
To do a lot of these glitches are like
insane.
Like 12D chess crazy bullshit. Like there's like a lot of them have like ways to like change internal variables, like integers and stuff that have like certain values. And like just the way that they have to mess with those, like I know in like which one was it? I think it was Majora's Mask. Yeah, it was Majora's Mask. And there's a glitch to take you straight from the first area to the moon immediately by like picking up an object that isn't loaded anymore in some way. So it like changed the value of what Link was holding in like a very specific way. Like you had to like run left and throw a bomb at this spot. Like it was all very, very specific actions and items. And then you would just like throw down something.
Yeah.
Whatever it had to turn into. And then just go through some portal or some door and you were just on the moon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's like tool assisted at first to like find the strategy and then like human like error gets smaller and smaller until like a person can actually perform it, or like it's just also crazy to me.
Yeah, they do. It's ridiculous. It's even like I will say the community is really interesting. It's more relaxed for sure. It's also, it even ties into people that like get the high scores. Like I got into the whole like the King of Con thing where it's but what is it? Yeah. Billy, whatever the fuck his name is. They found out like all of his Billy Mitchell. They found out all of his shit was just faked for the most part, or like he definitely got high scores, but like the scores that he got just weren't realistic. And then the same thing went for some dude with like Speedster on Atari, which I find hilarious. Is like to this day people are like trying to get a high score on like fucking some Atari game. Like,
yeah,
why?
What was it? Dragster.
Dragster, that's what it was. Yeah,
it was the Dragster guy. Yeah, like he had like he had some weird web of lies going between him, Twin Galaxies, and like Guinness.
Yeah.
And Activision. Like it was like this whole big thing where like no one actually had confirmation that he had these times. But he would like, it got him like touring and doing demonstrations for Activision and shit like that for like not actually proving he did the times.
Yeah. And then I at the time they just like, you know, they probably just didn't have that. Well, obviously with like the shit you recorded the stuff with, It just wasn't good enough. Like now, you have capture cards and all kinds of other shit you can use to do it. Before it was just like, you know, you're taking a fucking Polaroid or whatever.
Well, I think you had to do it live.
Oh.
You actually had to perform the run with a Twin Galaxies representative watching you.
Yeah, because there was a lot of fraud going on in that
Yeah.
circumstance. I remember. Yeah. So Sean, when are you gonna speedrun Glover?
I will die.
Yeah, you got to get it down below
Yeah.
an hour and 21 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
At least.
Yeah.
No.
At least.
No, that's not it. No.
Come on, Sean.
I think you could do a 119 if you really put your mind
Sean,
to it.
if you
Yeah,
want
1 year, 19 days.
if you want to prove me
Not
wrong,
even. I couldn't do it.
if you want to prove me wrong and the people, everybody, the millions of people that are gonna hear this to know that you're not a fraud.
All right, you know what? No, hold on. We'll do this then. If this video somehow gets like, you know, let's start off with you. If this somehow gets 200 views, I'll go ahead and do it.
No, 5 views. 5 views is acceptable.
Yeah, if I can get my mom to watch the whole
thing.
listen to the whole podcast.
Yeah. And I haven't even and the nice thing is in this one I haven't even said anything pertaining to, you know, some sexual interest that I might have. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know about that.
Sean, actually, I definitely did mention femboy hooters right at the beginning.
You what? I don't think you did.
I don't remember
you
that, but
didn't.
it's here now.
You didn't.
It's here now.
But here we are.
I did before that. No, because we were talking
You
about.
wanted to find a way to.
No, we were talking
That
about
was before we started.
No, was it before we started? I swear to
It
God,
was
it was
Yes.
before
absolutely
this.
before we
Okay.
started.
All
It was
right,
100%.
Okay.
Imbecile.
Okay, I thought. Well, I could have sworn the BBW
Waffle House.
Waffle House was part of this. I actually I started recording long before the start of us actually doing this. So I probably just got it all mixed up. It's hard.
Yep.
It's hard to keep everything on track. Every time.
Soiled it.
Yeah. Well, every time I hear Sean's nasally voice, I just get like deranged and I just can't think anymore. It's
All in syncs, no thought.
Yeah. No thought. I never. No, I would never think for a minute. Only apes do that shit. And we're superior to them.
Man, I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, I'll meet you halfway. 50. How about 50?
Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
To 50% Clover? Is that gonna be like a new? You can only speedrun exactly to 50% through the game.
You know who'd be really Keeter? You'd be great at those because you never fucking finish anything you play.
I'd fucking nail it.
Yeah.
I'd get immediately to the halfway point and then just stop.
I know.
Yeah, same.
I now know. Well, yeah, but I like the reason Keener never finishes anything is because he picks up 12 RPGs all at the same time, and then he's like, "Oh, I just couldn't get to them." It's like, yeah, no shit, you just picked up 15, 60-hour games.
Yeah, I mean, what I do is like, when one comes out, I just say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm playing it now.
Yeah,
Like, I don't wait to finish whatever I'm working on. Like, no, when it comes out, I buy it, I play it.
yeah.
And then I just, but it's nice because now I have this really deep backlog that I never go back to.
Yeah, you're the 500 deep.
But I always have something.
Yeah.
There's
It kind of
always
happened to
something.
me with Hyper Light Drifter, where it's like I bought a whole bunch of games in bulk. I have like Katana Zero, Hyper Light Drifter, the Hotline Miami collection on Switch now, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't touched any of the other ones because I was on Hyper Light Drifter, and I was making some good headway through it. And then I got to the point where you can dash challenge. You like open up a little shop. Have any of you guys played that game?
Yeah, it's that part drives me nuts. The dashing thing.
It was like I thought you only had to do it like 50 times or something. Like you have to go it's basically like a track.
Yeah.
And you press a button to dash, and it has you dash over these points that replenish your stamina. So you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and it's just like a repetitive thing.
Yeah.
And I finally unlocked the one tier, and then it's like, no, you have to hit the next one. And it doesn't tell you what you have to hit. Just a little progress bar slowly goes up as you're making a lap after lap.
Oh, God.
It ends up like the last one was like 800 perfect laps in a
Holy
row,
fuck.
and it's so easy to smash off the walls. But that's what I fixated my time on, and I spent a good like 2 hours just doing the dash trials. And all you get out of it is like a purple suit. It doesn't do anything for you. It's just a purple cape.
It's just showing off. Well, Keeter,
And I feel like I've beaten the game now, so I'm done with
yeah,
it.
Keeter, it's really similar to like the Final Fantasy IX hopscotch thing. It's like that's what it reminds me of.
Okay.
I did both, but like, I gave up halfway through the hopscotch thing because fuck that. I don't have enough time in the world. But like like Karl was saying, like you get into it. You got to finish that game though, dude. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
The music is just eerie too. It's just
yeah, it's got some dark scenes in there.
It
I'm at
really
the part
does,
with like the little flooded area and those little like dead panda boys everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Spoiler.
Just play it. Finish the damn games, and you can play it. we'll never be able to talk about any games because Keeter will just like never get to. I mean, I can't say shit. I don't play anything anymore. I play the same 3 fucking games. I play Minecraft, mobile edition. I play basketball, 37, and I eat nails. That's the last one.
Oh,
Mario Hoops 3-on-3 for Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
last time Gino was in a game.
What?
Yeah, Gino. That was the last time Gino was in a Mario
I thought you
game.
said Gina. I was gonna be like, who the fuck is Gina?
But okay, speaking of basketball, do you remember that one time that we played basketball and recorded it?
Yeah, that was bad.
That never happened.
It was great.
We did.
But
We?
it was bad.
Yeah, we did.
Like real
yeah,
life
we did,
shirts
yeah.
versus skins.
Yeah.
Was someone shirtless?
No, Sean just dressed up like a fucking juggalo. And then,
That is right. Yeah.
Sean was like,
Or-
yeah, go ahead.
No, I just wore like my Slipknot jersey and like purple shorts and like one high sock and one low sock.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't remember what I did to my hair. It was a bad
special
time.
day.
You shaved it right down the middle. So you,
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about my top hair, not my bottom hair. Mutton
It's
chops
the
on
only
the
way
ball
he can line
sack.
up his jump shot right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Yeah. Ian was in that, like, Carl, Ian wore his track suit from high school. And this is like peak Ian thickness. So,
His gold chain.
yeah, it was his gold chain. Yeah. And he was just screaming, slobbering on the sidelines.
His cannoli fingers.
Yeah. Oh, God. Everything he touched, dude, was just covered in grease. Ian, if you're listening to this, you fucking disgust
love
me.
you.
No, I'm kidding.
And that.
Congratulations on becoming a pilot one day. Sean, it's not a lie. It's a real thing.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna jihad straight into your car. I don't know.
Am I in it?
No, I would never kill you. No, you're just gonna have to pay the insurance premium.
Fate worse than death.
A fate worse than death. Oh.
So after everything, you owe us $632.
Yeah, just you arguing with like the insurance company about like how you're not responsible for somebody blowing your fucking car up would be priceless. Like, Sean, here, let's role play real quick. So, sorry, Mr. Wolf Chaos-on. I'm not gonna say your last name.
Okay.
Mr. Wolf Chaos-on, but
Yeah.
you know, unfortunately, you know, you blew your car up. You're gonna recover it. You know, it's gonna be an absolute loss. You're just gonna have to give us $10,000
Why?
because you blew your
What
car
do you
up.
mean? I didn't blow my car.
What are you talking about? But that's your car, isn't it? And it's blown
Did
up.
you not-
Sorry, you were parked a little close.
Yeah.
to
Did
the
you not
stop sign.
watch? I showed you the live Facebook feed.
Dude, listen.
Dude, he was parked way too close to the curb. I always parked in my spot. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh my god! What the fuck is the Martians that blew his car up there mad as fuck? Yeah, you know.
That was a little kid. The little kid parks his tricycle in that spot all
I
the
thought
time.
that was like fucking Invader
Yeah.
Zim. Like he's like, you know what? Like, okay.
He's getting
was
on my
that,
financial issues.
Oh no, you just unlocked a very deep memory. What was it? What was his name? Hold on.
Gur?
Foamy.
Foamy?
Foamy the squirrel on New
Oh
Worlds.
yeah.
That's what
forgot
that
about
reminded
that.
me of. Oh, that goes deep to my goth kid days. That's rough. Oh no.
That was that I'm not gonna lie, Carl. That was fucking.
get scared?
That was scary. Yeah, you started. You started talking, and I didn't even hear anything but just the noise, and I started to sweat. Because like now I'm worried. Like, what's going on? Are we still gonna get this $10,000?
It might be off the table now.
Yeah. That would be great. And like Sean outside arguing with Martians. Like, why? Why does this keep happening to me? They beam him up. He's in his fursuit. They try to abduct him.
I don't have a fursuit.
The evidence says otherwise.
What evidence?
Keeter and I have been compiling evidence for months to prove that you do own a fursuit.
What? Okay, you know what? We'll see.
Evidence number one.
Evidence.
You're not standing back to back with another person.
Evidence number two. I found that weird tail that smelled like butt. You know.
It might have just been a Swiffer duster, but we weren't sure.
It still smelled like butt regardless.
One of those rainbow colored dusters.
One of those rainbow colored Swiffer dusters. You were walking in your car and it fell out of your pants, out of your gym shorts.
I'm proud of you for keeping your house clean, but like you don't have to take the thing with you.
We all know you wear cargo shorts so you can hide your fake paws in the pockets, dude. That's just
what does this degenerate into? Are we going to talk about upcoming games?
No, we don't have enough time anymore.
So instead, can we just do upcoming fursuits and fursonas?
Yeah, upcoming Fursona.
Yeah.
If you want to,
Okay.
Confidants.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Actually, before this goes any further, we're actually all out of time for today. God, you lucked out this time, Sean. We should have started this way earlier, like 20 minutes in.
So tune in next week for our playthrough of Shopkeep 2.
No, we're not. For intervention for Keener's obsession with Shopkeep 2. And Sean in his fursuit, wearing a suit over the fursuit. But anyways, if you want to see more of Sean in his fursuit, make sure to go follow him at Wolf Chaos on Twitter. Also subscribe to his YouTube channel. He makes a lot of cool shit. Make sure to go follow Karl at Cargoyle.
Yeah.
It'll be down in the bottom. I'm not gonna spell it because I'm having a dumb brain moment. On Twitch and also his Twitter as well. Follow Keener at the best Keenest, right? On Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He doesn't tweet, but he sometimes posts nudes, so there's always the chance of that. And they're good. They're good.
It's like a sweepstakes.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. Not long.
I don't leave them up for long.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you gotta check back every day for the goods.
And then you can follow me on Twitter at GrownAssEric. Otherwise, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys have anything you want to say before we sign off? Say goodbye. You want to blow a kiss?
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
This has been another moist and creamy time in the boys' room. Come back again and don't forget to flush and put your hands in that water as it spins around and around and cleans the shit out from under your fingernails, boys.
That's the ending from now on. Sean, just say goodbye. Sean, say goodbye.
I said bye.